Hello and welcome to this wonderful, heartwarming celebration of sporting knowledge and excellence. We're now only 2 steps away to finding out who the champion of the first edition of the Ultimate Sports Quiz 2022 will be. These participating teams, they've not only displayed wonderful quizzing skills, but we've really enjoyed their conduct, their poise. That's the way you need to be, right? Okay. Out of the 9 semi-finalists, 2 have already entered the national finals. We've had 2 riveting semi-final rounds. And now we play the last of our semi-finals with another set of 3 teams to know who the 3rd finalist would be. Our first team, the International School Bangalore from Bengaluru, they took the lead in CITIUS and they sat comfortably on that lead right till the end. It was an approach that worked for them. Let's go and meet Shreyas Mundra and Kundvi Sudan. The second team entering the semi-final is the Neerja Modi School from Jaipur. They fought neck to neck with BVM Kochi, but they held their nerve and they got home. Let's meet Parav Dikshit and Keshav Agarwal. All right, good to see all of you again. Let's go and meet our 3rd team. Today, this is the Army Public School from Patna. Theirs was a low-scoring contest, but they held their nerve. They won with 55 points. Kishlay Kumar Singh and Shwetang Kumar. Right, let's meet our teams once again. TISB, there are some teams that love to play front runner. There's some teams that back themselves. Your strategy worked last time. You took a lead and held on to it, like a team that's sort of 1-0 up and says, right, you're not scoring against me now?
Yeah, going into it, we didn't really have a particular strategy, but we just wanted to do the best we could in every round and keep that going and win in the end.
Let's see if that works again for you. Now, Neerja Modi, you had quite a contest, didn't you? Were there nerves? Were you confident all along?
There were definitely nerves. We were at the bottom in the first round. And then in the second round, the leading team took a 20-pointer and nailed it. That was definitely a turning point in the game.
I guess that's what the format of the game is, that it puts a bit of a pressure, but it's all in a good sense and that we have to outperform ourselves every time. And that's, I guess, what we did. And we hope to emulate today as well.
It is. It's actually, as TISB Bengaluru discovered as well, it's not a very long quiz. So if you've got the lead, you've got to hang on to it. But here's an interesting team, Army Public School, Patna. You call yourself the underdogs. Very keen to know why.
It reduces pressure, sir, for us. After seeing the question, we thought it is not a high-level type quiz, but we perform well and we'll do in this also.
So do you see yourself underdogs now? Ke thoda badal gaya?
We will in lead.
Okay, then, wish you well. 3 teams, 1 spot in the big final. All 3 finalists, big dreamers in this contest. They're in for a hearty reward. A reward that'll make their dream of watching their favorite sport live come true. It's an all-expenses-paid trip sponsored by Dream Set Go into a world where your dreams of watching any leading sporting game live is tailored into an unforgettable experience. It's a big day for 6 young champions. Let's play CITIUS. A 7x7 square, that's a letter maze. 5 names to guess, 5 points each. Could be first names or last names, it could be sports persons or just sports-related terms, all that found on that grid. Now, if you get all 5 correct, you also end up getting 5 points as a bonus, that's 30 points, and then you can earn another 10-point bonus if you answer the connection question right. Remember, bonus questions will pass to the other side if the assigned team fails to answer it. And of course, there are no negative points in this round. Right, we'll start with you, TISB Bengaluru. Let's get the grid up. Boxing terms as your opening challenge.
Cross.
Hook.
Cross, hook,
Block.
block,
Punch.
punch, got 4 out of 5, right?
Jab.
Yes, just as the timer was going to go off. Jab indeed. You want to take a little time to breathe because you go, I got it.
Yeah.
You've got yourself 30 points. Now can you get 40? Here is your bonus question. Which of these is a defensive move in boxing?
Block.
Block it is. Well done. The International School, Bangalore, you've started off very well. But let's see what the other teams do. It's time to go to Neerja Modi, Jaipur. Men's swimming champions. You've got to find 5 of those on the grid that's coming up.
Phelps.
Right. Phelps?
Roar.
Roar.
Locktail.
Lochte?
Locktail. Wrestle.
Dressel? Good one.
Wrestle. Yeah. Spitz.
Spitz.
Very good. 4.
Thorpe.
Thorpe.
Yes, and Thorpe is absolutely right. So much like TISB Bengaluru, you've done very well in the speed section. You've got 30 points. Let's see if you can make it 40. Okay. Who among these swimmers is Australia's highest Olympic gold medalist, along with Emma McKeon?
Ian Thorpe.
Yes, it is. Ian Thorpe. Was that a guess?
It was a bit calculated.
Wow, that's like playing a big shot and it landing where there's no fielder early on in the innings. Maybe the luck will carry you through. Now let's see how the so-called underdogs of Army Public School Patna go about it. Here is your grade, Kishla and Shwetang. ICC World Cup players of the tournament.
Morgan.
Yuvraj.
Yuvraj,
McGrath.
Stark.
Stark,
McGrath.
McGrath, yeah.
Jasnath.
2 more. 2 more, 2 more, 2 more. One was right at the bottom. You probably know him by his second name more than you know his first. Sanat. Right at the bottom. Sanat Jayasuriya.
Jayasuriya.
And of course, one of the greats, Martin Crowe. But you've got 15, and I'll tell you what, you get this add-on question, then you're almost there within shouting distance, APS Patna. Here is your bonus question for 10 points. Which of these players of the tournament did not win the World Cup in that edition? Kishla Shwetank, APS Patna.
Sanat Jasuria.
Question passes. Neerja Modi.
Martin Crowe.
Martin Crowe is the answer we were looking for. Okay, so there you are. What a round we've had. Let's take a look at what the scores look like. Right, TISB Bengaluru, you maxed it. You're on 40. But Neerja Modi not only maxed it, but also picked up an add-on question. So they're on 50. And APS Patna, you got 3 right in CITIUS. Now you've got to make a big move in our next round. You're on 15. Now we're going to a different kind of round. We're testing depth of knowledge. We're going into ALTIUS.
ICC Cricket World. 20.
Throwing all their cards out, aren't they? Here is your 20-pointer. Welcome back. This is the last of our semi-finals at this Ultimate Sports Quiz 2022. Let's see who's making the moves here in this round. It's time to play ALTIUS. Pretty simple rules. 6 subjects on display. You've got to choose one of those from the grid. Each subject has 3 questions embedded underneath. Questions are worth 5, 10 or 20. The team that's trailing at the end of round 1 is the team that gets first shot at the grid. They can choose 5 pointers, there's no negatives associated. 10 pointers carry 5 negative points, 20 pointers carry 10 negative points. That's in case of an incorrect answer. They can also pass if they do not know their answer. Questions will pass to the other 2 teams on the buzzer in this round. So let's start with ALTIUS. Let's go to our subject grid. Okay, we're starting with APS Patna.
ICC Cricket World.
They've gone ICC Cricket World Cup.
20.
20 points. This is the first big move. APS Patna, Here is your question. In the 1983 Cricket World Cup, you know, Kapil Dev hit 175 not out against Zimbabwe. At which venue did he get these runs?
The Oval.
Question passes. It wasn't the Oval, APS Patna. I'm afraid you lose points on that. The answer, of course, was a small little ground called Tunbridge Wells. Let's go to TISB Bengaluru. Here's the grid for you. And your choice is?
ICC Cricket World Cup.
ICC Cricket World Cups, 5 or 10?
10.
Okay. Here's your question. Predating the first Men's Cricket World Cup, in which year was the first Women's Cricket World Cup held?
Pass.
Question passes. Neerja Modi School not going for it. APS Patna not going for it. It was back in 1973. Okay, Neerja Modi, Jaipur. I wonder how that affects your choices. We'll put up the grid for you nonetheless.
ICC Cricket World Cup.
ICC Cricket World Cups, and therefore you have?
5.
Here's your question for 5 points. Keshav and Paru. Who led the West Indies to victories in the first 2 Cricket World Cups, 1975 and 1979? Neerja Modi School, Jaipur.
Clive Lloyd.
Yes, indeed, Clive Lloyd. So you played easy, picked up those 5 points. You now have a lead of 15, but there's a little more to do here on ALTIUS. We're going to turn a little bit to your left to APS Patna, who got choices to make. Back on the grid.
Indian origin cricketers.
And
20.
they're throwing all their cards out, aren't they? APS Patna to stay in this contest. Here is your 20-pointer. Born in Delhi, Ashish Bagai captained which North American country at the 2011 ICC Cricket World Cup?
Cricket. Ireland. Ireland.
Yes, APS Patna.
Pass.
Question passes for it, not TIS. Neerja Modi went for it.
Canada.
Is Canada, yes. Well done, you've got add-on points, and that means you've got a clear lead over TISB Bengaluru. But as they know, and as you know, there's lots of points still to be scored. Here's the grid for TISB Bengaluru.
FIFA World Cup.
Okay. FIFA World Cup moments. 5, 10 or 20?
10.
10.
Here's your 10-pointer on FIFA World Cup moments. Right, Shreyas Kundwi. Against which country did Ronaldinho score that magnificent free kick for Brazil in the 2002 FIFA World Cup quarter-final?
Not sure. Let's pass. We'll pass.
Question passes. Neerja Modi sitting on their lead, not wanting to go for it. APS Patna not going for it either. The answer was England. Let's get the grid up for Neerja Modi School, Jaipur. Your choice is?
FIFA World Cup.
Okay. FIFA World Cup for 5 or 20?
5.
5.
I think that is what I would have done too. Here is your 5-pointer. Who scored the controversial Hand of God goal for Argentina against England in the 1986 FIFA World Cup at Mexico City? Neerja Modi School, Jaipur?
Diego Maradona.
Is correct. It is indeed Diego Maradona. This was a very interesting round. At the end of it, this is what the scoreboard is looking like. Yes, TISB Bengaluru couldn't quite make headway in that round, but they're in shouting distance on 40. Neerja Modi School from Jaipur, they enjoyed that round. They've gone up to 80, and APS Patna had to play the big points. It didn't quite work for them. They are on 5 at the moment. Now, before we go into the break, here's a question for you too. Originating from the Latin word meaning strong, this 5-letter word referring to the strongest part of a fencing sword is now used to mean someone's strongest area of expertise. While you're thinking about it, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have FORTIUS for you. Come on, APS Patna, you can be the spoilers in this race. One last question then in this semi-final. Welcome back. So much to play for in this last round, in the last semi-final of the Ultimate Sports Quiz 2022. Just wait a little longer because we had this long audience question for you. And I hope some of you got it right. This is what it was. Originating from the Latin word meaning strong, this 5-letter word referring to the strongest part of a fencing sword is now used to mean someone's strongest area of expertise. And the word, of course, was forte. F-O-R-T-E, forte, which leads us very nicely into our last round, which tests strength. Our last round is Fortius. One team member has to step aside. Only one plays. The other sits on the bench. It's the team captain who decides which of the two will play. There's 10 questions, 10 points for a correct answer, but -5 for a wrong one. But we also allow, after 5 questions, for the captain to opt for a substitution if you think you need to swap the person who's in the firing line. Let's ask the teams who's going to play. Shreyas, Kundavi, who's playing?
I'm fine.
Kundavi, you're playing? Okay, Shreyas will sit aside. Keshav, Parv.
I'm playing.
Okay, Keshav is playing, so Parv will sit out for the moment. And Kishla and Shwetang. Okay, Shwetang is playing. So Kishla, Parv, Shreyas, there you go. TISB Bengaluru, Neerja Modi School, Jaipur, and APS Patna with everything to play for in this round of Fortius. Here is question number 1. What nickname connects the following athletes who are known for their speed and endurance and hail from the same Scandinavian country? Hannes Kolemainen or Hans Kolemainen, Paavo Nurmi, and Lasse Viren. No, nobody went for it. Right, any of you three? No stress, give it to me, yeah?
I have an idea. Is it the flying fin?
It is the flying fin, Shreyas. It is the flying fin. Well done. Let's go into question number 2. At the 2018 Asian Games, which athlete won India's first medal in the women's 100 meters since PT Usha's silver at the... First was APS Patna.
Himadas.
Question passes. Next on the buzzer, TISB Bengaluru, you were next. The answer is? You went for the buzzer though. You went for the buzzer though, Kundavi. Jaipur, you went for the buzzer too. And the answer is?
Duti Chand.
Yes, it is Duti Chand. I suspect Kundavi thought I've got it. It was just there. Neerja Modi, Jaipur enjoyed that question. Let's go into question number 3. The NHL team from Pittsburgh are named after which creatures that are found only at the South Pole? Patna, Jaipur, you're sitting pretty. Bengaluru. Ah, someone did go for it.
The Pittsburgh Penguins?
Yes, it is the Penguins. The Penguins got the lead down. You're 45 now, but they're 90. You need lots more moments of inspiration. Come on, APS Patna, you can be the spoilers in this race. Let's go into the next question. The 2008 French Open winning Serbian Ana Ivanovic is married to which World Cup winner who's played for Bayern Munich and for Manchester United? Who is this player? APS, Neerja Modi School, TISB. Okay, your time is up. We're talking about Bastian Schweinsteiger. Talking about Bastian Schweinsteiger. Let's move on then to question number 5. Which East Asian nation has won the most number of Olympic archery gold medals till Tokyo 2020? Archery. Yes, APS Patna.
South Korea.
Yes, South Korea. They're still in here. APS Patna. They pick up 10 points. And that means we've come to the end of 5 questions on this round of Fortius. That is when teams look at each other and say, do we want a substitution? Right, Shreyas, Kundvi, they're looking at each other. What are you going to do?
You don't want to come out? Okay, you can stay.
Are you changing or are you staying?
We're staying.
You're staying. Well done, Kundvi. Right, Keshav and Par, what are you deciding?
I'm staying.
Okay, you'll say Kishle, Shwetank.
Staying.
Shwetank will stay as well. Okay, question number 6. At stake, that one final spot. Here we go. The football team of which Caribbean nation is popularly known as the Reggae Boys? TISB Bengaluru, you went for it.
Jamaica?
It has to be Jamaica. TISB Bengaluru, that's a good answer. You come up to 55. I just wonder if there's a sting in the tail here. Let's go to question number 7, 4 to play. Which African-American baseball player is paid tribute to annually on the day he made his MLB, the Major League Baseball debut, wearing number 42? This is the 15th of April. If no one's going for it, okay, your time's gone. Any one of you at the back?
Is it Ty Cobbs?
No. Name rings a bell. Jackie Robinson. Name rings a bell. Jackie Robinson. No one went for it. We've got 3 to play. Let's go to question number 8. Okay, listen carefully. 2 people were India's flag bearers at the opening ceremony of the Tokyo 2020 Olympics. One of them was Manpreet Singh. TISB Bengaluru.
Mary Com.
Yes, it was Mary Com. Yes, TISB Bengaluru. Well done. I would have ended the question saying, which female boxer was the other? And that would have made it much easier. But TISB Bengaluru just hanging in there by the skin of your teeth. Go up to 65. Here's question number 9. Probir Sen is the only Indian wicketkeeper to stump which legendary Australian batsman? It was a domestic match against South Australia in 1947-48. And Bengaluru says,
Matthew Hayden.
no, Kundvi. Nobody else going for it? Okay, the time's gone. Neerja Modi, did you know the answer?
Don Bradman.
So why didn't you go for it?
We have a lead.
You have such a big lead. You can test yourself. But anyway, you knew the answer. That's what matters. That's the strategy they're adopting. The answer was Don Bradman. We're going all the way back to 1947-48. And P. Sen, wow, he wore it like a medal. I stumped the great Don Bradman. One last question then in this semi-final. Here we go. Which iconic Indian club from Kolkata beat Bek Tero Sasana to win the first edition of the ASEAN Club Championship in 2003? Yes, APS Patna.
ATK Mohan Bagan.
Question passes. Nobody went for it. The answer was East Bengal. The answer was East Bengal back in 2003. What a round it was. And I think the round was determined by where they were on the points table going into this. The points table favored Neerja Modi School from Jaipur because they could sit back. I suspect they knew a lot of the answers. They didn't want to take a chance. But the pressure of the points table was playing on TISB Bengaluru. Kundvi is an excellent participant, but I could just see the hands around the buzzer. Should I not? And that is what makes Fortius so difficult. Okay, the 3 of you can come back and join your teammates. You've had a really good round. It's not been easy, and that's what makes this ultimate sports quiz so difficult. So, well done. Let's take one final look at the points table then. Shreyas and Kundvi from TISB Bengaluru, you fought till the end, but the lead was just a little too big for you. You finished with 16. Kishle and Shwetank from APS Patna, that scoreboard kept working against you after CITIUS. APS Patna finished with 5. But our winner today, Keshav and Bharat. Come on, give us the biggest smile of your life. You're in the final. Neerja Modi School from Jaipur. I thought they played it fantastic. It helped that you had the lead and so you could play a little defensively, but you did it very well to get to that lead. Congratulations, and I'll see you in the final. So there you go. We've got our last finalists. Sunbeam, Varanasi and Dhirubhai Ambani International School have company now in Neerja Modi School from Jaipur for the national finals that we play next. That would be the last of our episodes in this quiz series. So do join us to find out who the champion school will be at this ultimate sports quiz 2022. Goodbye for now.